Alright, we should. Let me test here. Alright. Okay, it is the 180 eighth day of the year. Uh it is Monday 18th 20 or May 18th 2026. We're just gonna get right into it. So basically what we have going right now, a tornado warning currently for the next and Annapolis and Del Palos. There is strong, not very strong rotation vetted and that is some concerning rotation, but I will definitely keep an eye. Um Again, there's a PDS tornado watch, really dangerous. 80% tornado hail threat is 70%. Same for the 95% combined reflection. But down here the rotation definitely is going for the next 6 minutes. If that continues to rotation continues to strengthen, won't doubt if they put a tornado warning for hill, um, the mountain, Concord. I don't. All right, yeah. So they would more than likely have a tornado warning for Aurora, Milton, Longford. You're good. Probably good. Um, there is a tornado warning up here. Adam, Washington, Hill City, and Nebraska, Kansas. So that is currently heading up to. Does it say Beatrice or um? There is some strong rotation on it, but I would definitely keep it. Again, there's like 320. I'm pretty sure this one connected with, yeah. There's two rotation right here. The strongest one is definitely one. The one back over here. There. Rotation and go, but let's go see what our storm do. Wait, sorry. Got this. What I'm looking at, what is so weird, is this part right here. Okay. But okay, yeah. But what I was saying earlier about the strong rotation was over here, Odell County and Diller County, heading up into Blue Springs, Holmesville, and you don't need to be under basement or storm cellar if you got one. If you don't have either, I would go into your, put as many walls between you and as possible, as this tornado warning, Blue Springs, Wymore, passing Craig. This tornado is observed, so tornado on the ground in Blue Springs, Wymore. There is a hook on it, velocity. This is a probably, there's a pretty I'm really not sure where the tornado is. It's either right here or right here. Pretty sure it's probably in around here. But anyways, besides the point, you need to be taking shelter in Blue Springs, Wymore, Ryder. If you're not already in shelter, run to your basement or possibly Badger. Holmesville, you get a tornado, you need to do the same. Um, tornado is observed. Odell, so do watch out. The only observed tornado warning. Sure, this is, yeah, this is. Um, okay, they just reissued, I'm pretty sure, this tornado warning up here for the next 42 minutes for Moraville, Hanover, and Lundberg and County surrounding 42 minutes. Your rotation is decently strong, so stay in your safe as many walls um outside world as possible. Going back to the tornado warning, I'm pretty sure do this for 27 minutes because the rotation is decently right here. Pull up Richards. Let me go to our to radar. Station is tightening up there, and Ofos, you are safe to get out of your place. On Are you safe place now? Busy tornado warning area. Still stay weather aware. The storm behind this. It's more just a probably wind threat. There is some slight rotation. Too much to um honestly, if whenever there's rotation, feature or something, whenever there is rotation, if it doesn't show, velocity. Wait, if it doesn't show on velocity, that's a sign probably not rotation there. But you see something like this, it is very, 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 but it is there. That same over here, there is a hook echo that is strong rotation. So whenever you see an indicator from and also tightening rotation, currently probably doing that right now. But if I And what's Brian? What's up, Brian? Um, going back to radar again. They have viewed a thing for the next 30 Delphos, um, Annapolis, going on. Anyways, do that for the 35 minutes for whirlwind, yes, and nearly 2-inch hail. That is radar. Going back over here, this radar warning here. The rotation has broken up a bit, so it's good. But I would definitely go here to this um warning. It lifted, so that is rotation is very broad up here. If it does recycle, it'll probably be a brief tornado. Down here, it's weaker, but it's still there. So definitely keep. Yeah, there's okay. There's really anything. Could be twin. Hmm. Where's was the where did he say that? And welcome in, Tyler. Where did he say that? Again, welcome all to the new viewers. If you are new here, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps me a lot. Okay, I'm pretty sure they are talking about the storm up here. Um, wait, what? Okay, there is an observed tornado. There could be twin tornadoes. They're not. Could be twin tornadoes right here. So definitely take shelter in Wymore, Springs, Diller. There could be twin tornadoes. I'm not 100%. So don't take my word. There definitely could be twin tornadoes here, and but put as many walls between you as possible. Because this is heading to pretty sure Beatrice, Rockford, Virginia, Lewiston, Philly. Things. There's not a tornado warning there yet, but if there was, y'all Crab Orchard and Sterling would more than likely be in this. There is some very tight rotation here, and Milton, Al, and counties around. Other than that, there is tornado warning for the next 16 minutes on that, so I'll definitely keep an eye on that. Alright, but that I'm getting over a cold, so I'm still like a little stuffy if I sound. Yeah, I could see why there's storm chasers. Nick is actually Richard Sample is the closest one here. Looks like they're dealing with issues. But again, over here, there are no observed tornadoes. Earlier, there was possibly two wind tornadoes here, but those have lifted, are now radar indicated. They're both still pretty tight rotation, but they have weak bit. So going back over here to storm, I'm gonna be focusing on storm because it does have very tight rotation. I will definitely switch to that is the view so on that. Wow. Yeah, again, Fred Kenny has a an amazing shot storm. But it's very good shot of that storm. I'm guessing probably over here. Actually, he probably is over here in Delton Valley. There's some rotation. They just scan the rotation is still tight, so I would imagine um I would imagine if the rotation tightened anymore, they would reissue a tornado warning for Clinton, Clyde, and also Brantford. It goes that way, but we'll see what it does. So we have a turn over here. Let me check. there's something going on Blue Spring. It's still radar indicated, so it's not on the ground. Um, you need to be taking shelter in Wymore, Rockford, Virginia, Philly. You need to be taking shelter too. Put as many walls between you and ward as possible. And Diller, I don't know if the rotation is still there, but you still have a tornado warning. Pretty if a tornado is on the ground, but it isn't right now. But treat it if it was, and stay in your safe spots for the next 23 minutes. Same for Blue Spring for the next 38 minutes, and in Virginia and Philly, 8 minutes. Down here, rotation is broad, but there, Hollenberg, staying yourself spots 38 and 22 minutes. Going back over here, they did reissue this, like I said, Morgansville, Clinton, and Homer County. This is very, very strong rotation, tightening up quickly. So, I would definitely keep an eye on that. If I really, um, again, there is a PDS tornado watch for the next 5 hours and a flood watch. I don't know where that is, but there is a, yes, yeah, flood watch 16 because there's heavy rainfall. And there are currently 5 tornado warnings and 17 severe thunderstorm warnings and flood warnings. Definitely have a lot of flood warnings. Again, if I'm not talking about your area, that is probably good. I know I'm a young, I'm not a meteorologist by no means. I do know a little about the weather, so I, I am currently starting up my weather channel. Overlays and okay, sorry. Alright, There's a bit of rotation right here, but nothing too much to worry about. There is a severe thunderstorm warning for the next 19 minutes, 60 mile per hour winds, and nearly 2-inch hail is. Watch out for Lamar. Yeah, that's in Lamar counties around that. There are currently so 5 tornado. I'm trying to fix my relay right now. Alright. Good. Still up here in the rotation as past blue screen. You are still under a tornado warning for the next 31 minutes. It is radar indicated right now. Again, I'm trying to fix my right my overlay so it just keeps looping. Radar indicated. Working on that. Going back over to this tornado warning. Rotation has died down, but you're still under a tornado warning for the next 45 minutes. You just yes, the next 45 minutes. Rotation has weakened, but it is still right there. So James, again, there is a tornado warning going through or going past all to probably Diller and Odell. Very broad rotation, but still, stay in your safe spots for 15 to probably. Yeah, been live for the last 39. Give me one moment. I will, but, if I think my mic correctly. Okay. You should hear me clearly now. Sorry about that. My mic was probably stupid for the last 39 minutes or 40 minutes now, but again, I will be right back. Give me one moment. I am not back. Okay, going back to this tornado warning up here. The rotation has died down a bit, but it's still right here. There's actually two spots of rotation right there, but I'll definitely keep an eye on it. Again, that's like for the next 39 minutes. So, again, there's two spots of rotation. That's probably why they're making the tornado warning go for so long. But up here, you have a tornado warning for the next 24 minutes. There was a probably two brief tornadoes right here are with these two tornado warnings. And if you are needing me to check in your area, just let me know in the chat. Okay, there are currently let's see, how many tornado warnings are there currently? Um, there are currently 3 tornado warnings and 14 severe thunderstorm watches and warnings and 48 flood warnings right now. If I had to, okay, okay, I should have my overlay fixed now. Oh, uh, I'm trying to fix my overlay. Okay, sorry about that. My overlay was being stupid right there. But yeah, there are many flood warnings right now. Again, I haven't gotten any damage reports yet, but there are probably some out there. Okay, I might have some extra help running me. My other friend that does weather might be joining soon, but I do not know. Again, there are currently 4 tornado warnings, 15 severe thunderstorm warnings right now. All the tornado warnings right now are radar indicated, so uh, There was just a severe thunderstorm issued for Palmer, Clinton, Morganville, and Greenleaf and Kansas for the next. Let me see here. For the next 33 minutes, so with nearly too much hail at 60 mile per hour, up to 60 mile per hour wind gusts are possible. So, how's your day been? You can comment how your day has been in the chat if you want to. I'll probably run the stream for another like 20 minutes, probably to an hour, maybe 2 hours. But I will probably get off here soon. Once the tornado threat is not going to die down for the next 4 hours, maybe 7 hours. Um, sorry about that. If if they wanted to, they probably could. This line of thunderstorms right here are gonna branch off into Topeka, um, Kansas City, Olaf, mainly this part right here. It's more why I'm gonna explain something. It's more than likely why they have this mesoscale or this flood watch till tomorrow. Same for actually not same for that. That's a different part. There are a lot of stuff. Oh my. There is a lot of there's just a whole thing branching off from parts of Kentucky all the way to parts of Michigan. So that is how big that thunderstorm is right now. There's one right here, and there's one that branches all the way to over here. So yeah, there's a lot of weather going on today. But back to this storm over here. Let me switch back to my um yeah, again, this part right here. By the way, sorry, uh, switching concepts right here, but there are two discrete supercells forming right here, so keep an eye. I will keep an eye on those. Same for over here. That is a more mature supercell going through Greensburg, Pratt, Kingman, and near Wichita, Wichita. I don't know how to say that word, but and can or Oklahoma. I think I know that's more Kansas. Sorry about that. That's Kansas. That's more than likely why they have this mesoscale and this tornado watch for the next 6 hours. Not because of these right here, but it is probably part of the storm that's gonna form right there. But I seen a lot of people saying today was a bust. Honestly, no, it isn't at all. They are the storms are gonna be going on till probably this evening into the late night hours. So no, it's not a bust. Yes, the storm will weaken going into the evening and late time hours, but the storm will strengthen through the afternoon and probably we'll see. Probably I'm not predicting anything at all, but we'll probably see like maybe up to 10 tornado warnings at a time if these storms continue to strengthen and stuff like that. So yeah, it's definitely a storm you want to watch out for. All right, as I just okay, I was right. They have I was right. They have they issued a tornado watch, not a BDS tornado watch, but they have issued a tornado watch for St. Joseph, Maysville, and those parts all the way to St. Joseph to Grainsville, um, Kansas, and parts of Missouri. So mainly just Kansas. So watch out for these storms. It's mainly because of these storms right here forming. So watch out for those. Okay. What's that button? Um, one moment. Okay. There is a severe thunderstorm warning for 1 inch hail and 50-mile-per-hour winds over here in West Point. For this storm, there's no rotation on that storm at all, so it's mainly just a wind threat. The hail is very small, so penny-sized hail probably. What I'm mainly concerned about are these supercells that are forming along this line right here. This is what the meteorologists were talking about. Max Velocity and Ryan Hoyle's talking about these two. These discrete supercells that would mature into like real full-blown supercells, like these are doing right here, are doing the same thing. This is like yesterday, but a lot stronger. Storms and supercells and stuff like that. To be quite honest with you, today is one of those weather days that are pretty insane. Okay, there are now two tornado warnings. It is for these two up here. Let me go back to. Oh gosh, where's my? Alright, sorry about that. Rotation is broad, but it's still there, so I'll keep an eye on that. There are two. I'm pretty sure there are to like two rotation signatures for these tornado warnings, but it might just be one. Okay, sorry about that. There are discrete supercells right here and right here, so um, those are just actually those are not even supercells. Those are just blips right now. But if they were to mature into sorry, excuse me. if they were to mature into real supercells, they would be going into Fall City, uh, Hiawatha, and sorry, my overlay is giving me a headache. I'm trying to fix it from not just focusing on tornado warnings and stuff. Um, but the main lines I'm concerned about are these right here, all the way back down to here. So this mainly all this line right there. So this whole line is a tornado threat. That's why they have that PDS tornado watch right now. So like earlier before these storms started, they started all the way. I'm pretty sure they started all the way back here. Like they started as a small. I'll give an example. Let me change my color. They started as a small storm, like the size of this one, and then branched like into that. And I was talking to my friend, and I was saying they are probably gonna issue a PDS tornado watch, and he said, I doubt it. And me and him, I was like, yeah, they probably aren't. And then I he said, or we were listening to one of the storm trackers, and over the radio, one of his storm chasing buddies said PDS tornado watch, and me and him, we were so confused on everything. Like it's pretty insane. But yeah, we were in shock that they issued a PDS tornado watch. But it's it is probably good that they did, because if they didn't, it would have probably been a mess, because people really don't pay attention to tornado watches at all, to be honest with you. Um, Honestly, if uh they didn't do this, the people will probably be unaware and all that. That is why we our people mainly say don't be scared, be prepared, like Ryan Hoyle and sometimes Max Velocity and other storm uh people say that, because a lot of people are scared and unprepared. So that's again, don't be scared, be prepared. Because I'm gonna say it just like all the other people. Because with these storms, you need to be prepared and not scared. Because with these line of thunderstorms, yeah, you're gonna need to be prepared for possibly tornadoes, hail, wind mainly, but there are chances for tornadoes too. Like an 80, yeah, going through the tornado watch again, there's an 80, 70, and hail and wind threat are 70%. The tornado threat is higher than both of them. For me, this is the first time seeing that, because usually the hail and wind are the ones that are higher, but the tornado threat is higher with an 80%. Combined is a 95%. So it's a very pretty dangerous situation. Again, there's these two tornado warnings over here. Why did they? Okay, I guess they reissued that for the next 1 hour. So, I guess they reissued that for the next 1 hour, probably because this rotation is strengthening again. So do watch out for that. It is radar indicated rotation and 1.75 inch hail for the next 1 hour. Again, that is a tornado warning for the next 1 hour. Rotation is embedded in here, so that is for Timsked and Elk Creek and Table Rock and Borchard and they will probably, if this is a fast moving storm, so I won't doubt if they issued a tornado warning for this area right here. And actually, I'm going to mark a spot where I think they're going to reissue a tornado warning for that area. Again, that is just my prediction. If they don't, they don't. But they just issued a um, what is that? Severe thunderstorm warning for the next 1 hour. Damage there is considerable. Alright, so I'm going to end the live here in a minute. The severe thunderstorm warning will remain for the next 1 hour over here. Um, North Bend, Morse Bluff, and Prague is under a severe thunderstorm warning for the next 1 hour with 60 mile per hour winds and 1 inch hail is possible with that. But I am going to end the live right here. Again, if you want to stay weather aware, put into max velocities or Ryan Hoyle's stream. I'm pretty sure they are live. Remember, don't be scared, be prepared, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.